Post the COVID, there's been a lot of disruption in the market and in the social spaces. Many of the things that we have done over the last 30-40 years as an ecosystem has been seriously disrupted. Some of the things that we can point out is the loss of livelihood by almost displacement of 237 people who have lost their daily wages, and at the same time we see the surge of child marriages, child education and being disrupted, and we see a lot of things that has brought the social change that was something that people were postponing, now growing on an accelerated mode, for the need to see that there is a semblance of balance, and also a larger perspective of it is to have a speedy recovery from the impact of COVID. Now, what we see here, Vision Karnataka Foundation playing a major role in this area. One is through the method of entrepreneurship, engaging at least about 5 lakh youth in the state through large open architecture of innovations like the business corridor, the agro-business corridor. Then we have innovation activities that are leading to student innovation clusters. So this kind of thing gives a large connection to the canvas where people can come together at different layers in the social spaces and come together with a common purpose of creating livelihood, and also to see that there is an engagement of the resources in the right direction in a constructive way. We also see that now NEP implementation has been taken seriously during the COVID, and a large perspective of that also being boosted with educational institutions being now brought under ARIA ranking and quality education, which is more relevant, practical and vocational based activities. Besides this, we also see a large need of innovations being the main driving factor for the economic to rebounds and also create different layers of values, which was not there earlier. We were largely dependent on foreign direct investments and more on export oriented markets as a main business model, but that economy cannot survive right now in a very disruptive ecosystem where all countries across are now trying to find ways of sustainability of their own economy and maintenance of their own economy. Therefore, in this kind of situation, India really has to work towards creating what it can do to create multi-layers of markets within the country, within the economy, and focus on hyperlocal markets where people can think about what they can contribute to the economy by doing something what's happening in the street next door or the neighborhood, and see that there is a value that is created on self-employment, and people also not only focus on finding different method of finding self-employment opportunities, but also we are looking at the youth focusing on being more of job creators than job seekers. So now, summarizing this whole thing, you see a lot of data which is being created every day, but this data has to have some kind of contextual meaning.